Hey guys, it's Ray from Galluccio Collectables, and again, continuing with the theme of Peewee Herman and his big adventure and Pee-wee's Playhouse and all that stuff. We have Chairy and a smaller version of Peewee, as compared to the ventriloquist dummy one. So let's go with Peewee first. So Peewee's sitting in his chair, or sitting in Chairy, who is one of his best friends, and Chairy's from Pee-wee's Playhouse. This Peewee you can probably actually, I'm sure kids took and all that stuff with them because it was, the ventriloquist Peewee is a little crazy to carry around, but this one actually is more travel friendly. So what you could do with Peewee, you could bend his legs, make him sit down. He has a little wire. Same thing with his arms. He's dressed in his Peewee suit, like always. And this one, he's got the string back here. He's showing his suit real quick. Let me fix this suit because he's looking kind of crazy. So you'd pull a string and he would say different phrases. But right now, if we pull a string, you can either hold it or he sounds like a chipmunk. But he would say different phrases. What happens with these voice boxes, and they show videos on YouTube how you can fix them, but over time, I think there's a rubber band or something in that controls the motor. It's a very primitive motor for the voice box, and it just wears out because it's made out of rubber and ain't plastic. So, but still cool display piece, as you saw. Pretty cool. I think this Peewee, is probably about the same height as Billy Baloney, probably about a little bit over a foot. Kind of cool. He's in really good shape. I've seen some of them. They're totally destroyed. The funny part is with these shoes, the way they have them, when the black part like it's doing right now clicks against the white part, it leaves a scuff. So yeah, you got to kind of be careful. But if that happens, you can get some goo gone. I think when I first got him, his head was all messed up with marks. But a little bit of goo gone and a little bit of Sharpie, and we fixed his head. So he's presentable. Next is Chairy. Chairy, believe it or not, is a puppet. So Chairy, she's got I believe posable arms. They open down. I saw in the original advertisement that the arms actually wrap around Peewee, the one I just showed you. Cool thing about Chairy is you flip her around, she's got a little trigger control right back here, and when you do the lever, her eyeballs go back and forth. Yeah. Slightly, I'm sure maybe back in the 80s it went back, but I don't want to go too crazy and breaking mechanisms because this actually is, believe it or not, old. Let that out too. All right, cool. And then also Chairy is a puppet, believe it or not, as well. There's the puppet, what Justin calls the puppet hole. You put your hand in here, and you can move Chairy's mouth. Not a lot of big move, but enough. Be kind of cool because in Pee-wee's Playhouse, if you don't know, Chairy actually talks. Doesn't walk or anything because she's a chair, but she talks, moves her eyes, the whole nine. And Chairy is probably about a foot tall, but pretty decent size. She holds Pee-wee no problem. And there you go when you get the two. Chairy is kind of hard to find. I mean, now for some reason, I don't know if it's just because of the anniversary, but before I could find Peewee really easy. I mean, you got to do some he had a little bit of holes in his suit, whatever. You have to just mend them up if you know how to sew. Just little tiny fixes to him. Clean his face, hands, shoes, all that stuff. But stuff that does not major damage to him. And you could get him pretty cheap. Chairy, on the other hand, was always hard to find. And then when you did find them, they were dirty and whatever. And dirt is not a problem. We normally use the Build-A-Bear spray to clean them, because Build-A-Bear spray is actually pretty easy on the fabrics. It doesn't destroy them or anything unless they're really, really old. So you got to be careful. But you got to be careful anyways. But it cleans it pretty good. But anyways, yeah. So this is Peewee and his friend Chairy. Okay, guys, like I always say, play with your toys. See you on the next.